The bristles scratch against wood. A slow, rhythmic sound, like a heartbeat, like a prayer, back and forth, back and forth. The only noise in a dojo that has fallen silent. Los Angeles, 1968, a small karate studio on the edge of Chinatown. The last students left an hour ago. One fluorescent tube flickers, buzzing like a dying insect. A man sweeps the floor. He is alone. His white undershirt is soaked through, clinging to a body, carved from something harder than muscle. Veins trace patterns across his forearms. He has been training for 4 hours. Kicks that could shatter ribs, punches that could stop hearts. Now he sweeps. This is Bruce Lee. The dojo is not much. Cracked mirrors, a heavy bag patched with duct tape, faded posters of old masters. The floor is warped, stained with decades of sweat. This is not a rich man's gym. This is a temple for those who have nothing but discipline. Bruce Lee sweeps it like it matters, because it does. A man who cannot clean his own mess has no business teaching others. The thought moves through him like breath. The broom is not beneath me. Nothing is beneath me. The floor I train on deserves my respect. Sweat drips from his jaw. It hits the wood he just cleaned. He wipes it with his foot and keeps sweeping. The front door opens. Cold air rushes in. The smell of cigarettes and expensive cologne. Footsteps, hard-soled shoes on sacred wood. The kind of shoes that have never known a dojo floor. A man enters. Mid-20s, blonde hair swept back like a movie star. A satin jacket. California State Champion 1967 embroidered on the back. His name is Derek Hollis. He has won 37 fights. Magazine covers. A trophy case that takes up an entire wall. He has never mopped a floor, never washed a dish, never known a moment of doubt. He sees the Asian man with the broom. He does not see Bruce Lee. He sees a janitor. Derek smirks. The smirk of a man who divides the world into 2 categories, people who matter and people who serve. Hey, Bruce Lee does not look up. The broom keeps moving, back and forth. Hey, new guy. The broom pauses. You missed a spot. Derek points at the floor near the heavy bag. There is no spot. There never was. Right there. See it. Bruce Lee follows the finger with his eyes. His face reveals nothing. A lake with no wind. I see it, he says. Good. Derek drops his gym bag. Make sure you get it. I'm training here in the morning. I don't want to slip on some Chinese guy's sweat. He laughs at his own joke. The laugh echoes off the cracked mirrors. Bruce Lee says nothing. He returns to sweeping. He does not know who I am. He sees the broom and decides I am small. This is how the world has taught him to see. Derek checks his reflection in his phone, adjusts his hair, already bored with the janitor. Oh, and when you're done, he pulls a towel from his bag. Damp, used. The smell of old sweat rises from it. Throw this in the laundry. He throws the towel. It lands on the floor Bruce just cleaned, a wet stain spreading across the wood. Derek grins. Bruce Lee stops sweeping. The fluorescent light flickers. The heavy bag sways, though no one has touched it. The air thickens. Like the moment before a storm. Derek does not notice. He is looking at his phone. Well, pick it up, Chang. You're not getting paid to stand around. Bruce Lee looks at the towel, then at Derek. His grip tightens on the broom handle, just slightly. The wood creaks. Pick it up. 3 words. Quiet. No anger, no threat, just certainty. The kind that comes from a place deeper than ego. Derek looks up from his phone. His smile flickers. Did the janitor just speak? What did you say? Bruce Lee sets the broom against the wall. Gently. The way you set down something sacred. The towel. Pick it up. Derek laughs, but the laugh is shorter now. Cracked. You're joking, right? He steps closer. His cologne fills the space. Heavy, suffocating. Do you know who I am? State champion. I've knocked out men twice your size, and you're telling me to pick up my towel. Bruce Lee does not step back, does not step forward. He simply exists, rooted, unmovable. I am telling you once more, pick it up. Internal monologue. He wants me to be angry. Anger is what he understands, but anger is a gift you give your enemy. I will give him nothing. Derek's jaw tightens. No one talks to him like this, not his trainers, not the men he has beaten bloody in the ring. Listen, Chang, or whatever your name is. My name is not important. The towel is on the floor. You will pick it up. Something shifts in Derek's eyes. The amusement drains away. And if I don't? Bruce Lee says nothing. He simply waits. Hong Kong, 1954. The Wing Chun studio. Young Bruce, 14 years old, arrogant, hungry, swept the wooden floor while the other students trained. His grip on the broom was tight. His jaw was tighter. "Why do you make me do this, Sifu?" He did not hide the resentment. "I came here to fight, not to clean." Ip Man sat in the corner, tea in his hands, eyes closed. He did not open them. "Do you think the broom is beneath you?" "Yes." "Then you are not ready to fight." Bruce stopped sweeping. "What does cleaning have to do with fighting?" Ip Man opened his eyes. They were calm, patient. The eyes of a man who had already won every argument before it began. A man who believes he is above the broom will always be beneath his opponent. He will fight with pride instead of skill. He will lose, not to his enemy, but to himself. He took a sip of tea. Humility is not weakness, Sifu Lung. It is the root from which all true strength grows. The broom does not make you small. It makes you ready. Bruce looked at the broom in his hands, then at the floor, then at the old man in the corner. He kept sweeping. Bruce Lee returns to the present. Derek is still standing there, fists clenched now. The veins in his neck are visible. "You think you're tough?" Derek steps closer, close enough to touch. "You think because you can hold a broom, you can talk to me like that?" I think the towel is still on the floor. Derek's face twists. Red creeps up from his collar. "You want me to pick it up? Make me." He raises his fists. The stance is good. Trained, balanced. The stance of a man who has won championships. His knuckles are scarred. His shoulders are broad. He outweighs Bruce Lee by 40 pounds. Bruce Lee looks at him, at the fists, at the scars, at the trophy jacket catching the flickering light. He does not know what he is asking for. His trophies are his armor. Without them, he is naked. "I do not want to hurt you." Derek grins, the grin of a wolf. "Hurt me? I'm going to mop this floor with your face." Bruce Lee exhales, slowly. Very well. He does not raise his fists. He simply waits. Derek throws the first punch, a beautiful punch, fast, trained. The kind that has put 37 men on the canvas. It hits nothing. Bruce Lee is no longer there. He has moved, not backward, not sideways, but through the space Derek thought he owned. Like smoke, like something never fully solid. Derek stumbles, throws another punch, a hook aimed at the temple. Air, only air. "Stand still, fight me." Bruce Lee stands 3 feet away, hands at his sides. "I am fighting you. You simply cannot see it." Internal monologue. He fights with his muscles, with his trophies, with everything the world has told him makes a man strong. But he has never faced someone who has nothing to prove, nothing to defend, nothing to lose. Derek charges, a straight right, the punch that ended his last 3 fights. Bruce Lee's hand moves. 2 fingers touch Derek's wrist, barely a touch, like a leaf on water, and the punch slides past his ear. A foot appears, not a kick, just there. Derek falls. He hits the floor hard, rolls, scrambles, tries to rise, but Bruce Lee is already above him, calm, breathing as if nothing happened. "Get up." Derek rises, face red, hair ruined, sweat staining his trophy jacket. He throws everything. Hooks, jabs, uppercuts. Each strike faster, each strike more desperate, each strike finds nothing. Bruce Lee moves like water around stones. He does not block, he vanishes. Derek is fighting a ghost. Internal monologue. 4 hours of training tonight. My legs are tired, but fatigue is just a sensation. He is the one truly exhausted, by his own anger, his own pride. Derek stops, chest heaving. What are you?" Bruce Lee does not answer. He simply waits. Derek screams. A wild haymaker. All rage, no technique. The punch of a man who has forgotten everything he learned. Bruce Lee steps inside. Close, closer than lovers. His hand catches Derek's wrist. Twists. Guides. Derek's own force becomes the weapon. His feet leave the ground. Not thrown, but redirected, and he crashes onto the wooden floor. The sound echoes through the empty dojo. The cracked mirrors. The faded masters. The heavy bag swaying in the silence. Before Derek can breathe, Bruce Lee's foot rests on his chest. Not pressing. Just there. A reminder of what could happen, what will not happen. "The towel," Bruce Lee says. "Pick it up." Derek stares up at him. His eyes are wide, wet. He has been on magazine covers. He has held championship belts above his head. He has never seen the ceiling of a dojo from this angle. "Who?" His voice cracks. "Who are you?" Bruce Lee removes his foot. He extends his hand. An offer. A bridge. Someone who still has much to learn, just like you. Derek does not take the hand. He cannot. His arms will not move. His pride will not let him. He lies there, staring at the ceiling, trying to understand what just happened. Bruce Lee withdraws his hand. No offense taken. Some lessons take time. He walks back to the wall. He picks up the broom, and he begins to sweep. The front door opens. An old man enters. Japanese. 70 years old. Back curved by decades of training. His gi is faded. His belt black, worn gray at the edges. Sensei Takahashi, the owner of this dojo, the man who taught Derek everything he knows. He sees the scene, the towel on the floor, the state champion on his back, and Bruce Lee, sweeping, as if nothing happened. Sensei Takahashi does not speak to Derek. He walks directly to Bruce Lee, stops, and then slowly, with the weight of 50 years, he bows. A full bow. 90 degrees, the bow a student gives to a master. Master Lee, you honor my humble dojo with your presence. Bruce Lee bows in return, just as deep. The honor is mine, Sensei. Derek scrambles to his feet, legs shaking. Sensei, you know this guy? Sensei Takahashi turns. His eyes are iron. This man is Bruce Lee. The name hits Derek like a punch. Bruce Lee. The Bruce Lee. The man who trained Chuck Norris. The man they call the greatest martial artist alive. He has forgotten more about fighting than you will ever learn. Sensei's voice is cold. Tonight he trained in my dojo, and he was humble enough to clean up after himself. He pauses. Something you have never done. Bruce Lee says nothing. He does not gloat. He simply leans the broom against the wall. Your floor is clean, Sensei. Thank you again. He walks toward the door. Calm, unhurried, the same pace he uses for everything. At the threshold, he stops. The towel is still on the floor. He does not turn around. He does not wait for an answer. The door closes behind him. The night swallows him whole. Silence. Sensei Takahashi stands with his hands clasped behind his back. Derek stands with his hands at his sides. The towel lies between them like a wound. Internal monologue. Derek, I thought I was a champion. But a champion of what? I have won trophies. He has won himself. I have beaten men. He has beaten his own ego. I have collected belts. He has collected wisdom. And that is a fight I have never even entered. Slowly, painfully, Derek bends down. He picks up the towel. Sensei Takahashi watches, says nothing. There is nothing left to say. Years later, Derek Hollis would open his own dojo. He would teach hundreds of students, win more championships, become a respected name in the martial arts world. But he would never forget that night. Every year, on the anniversary, he would gather his students and tell them a story. The greatest fighter I ever met, he would say, was sweeping a floor when I found him. He would pause, let the words settle, and he never threw a single punch. His students would laugh. They would think it was a joke, a parable, an old man's exaggeration. But Derek never laughed, because he knew the truth. The broom is not beneath the master. The master is the one who understands. Nothing is beneath him.